I'm Dan. I play guitar.
I'm Dave. I do guitar vocals in Revocation, and we're at Damnation Fest. For me, it was Joe Perry from Aerosmith. I was a little kid, and I was watching some Aerosmith music video, and he was kicking into like this solo, and there was like smoke, and he just looked so badass. And after that, I was like, "Mom, you need to buy me a guitar and an amp." And thankfully, they obliged, and started taking lessons from there.
My dad sat me down, put a guitar in my hand, and told me how to play House of the Rising Sun. Like, I never had any aspiration to play guitar or be in a band or anything like that, but I don't know, I guess I just had a knack for it. I also never planned on doing it for a career, but I don't know, we got to the level we're at, and I don't want to stop. Hopefully we can reach the level of success where I don't have to go home and work another job. But if that never happens, I'm still happy doing what I'm doing.
I mean, I think the industry still has to figure out like how to change with the times. There's certain online streaming things, so I think that's moving in a little bit of the right direction. You know, at least people aren't downloading things for free as much anymore. Like, it's more of a subscription-based thing, so maybe that will be the new model. I think, you know, rates for artists need to be better, though, if that's going to be the case. You know, I just don't think the industry has figured it out yet. But I mean, obviously, you know, music affects so many people all across the world, and it's something that people need in their lives. So, you know, hopefully, whatever it is that needs to happen will happen, so that artists and musicians can continue to, you know, go out there and put out music that they love making, and also be able to, you know, have some sort of sustainability you know, from that. Otherwise, you know, you have to focus on all these other things, and you can't really focus on music as much as you'd like to, because you have to just focus on, you know, paying the bills or this or that. I think the underground is such a strong scene, so there is always going to be the people that want the physical copy, always going to be the people that want, you know, the physical copy of the magazine. But I mean, I think there's no question that in pop, I mean, you're just reaching like a much wider audience, and I think there's also more potential to monetize your product. You know, I don't know how many different companies want to work with like super underground black metal bands, because, you know, that's not the point to, you know, work with some sort of corporate entity with that. Whereas with like pop, you know, you could be in a commercial for whatever, you know, some sort of fast food chain or this or that, and, you know, that's where you can make a lot of money. Or, you know, if you endorse some sort of product, it's almost like a professional athlete or something like that. You know, different. Once you get to that level, you could have your own fragrance. It would probably smell like old pizza and PBR. Maybe. And feet.
A little bit of feet.
Yeah, and
it's good.
Yeah, you know, it really draws the ladies in.
Yeah.
You know, it's sour, it's offensive.
Just like our music.
Just like our music, yeah. It's the love of performing and connecting with an audience. And there's also other perks to it. I mean, like, you know, travel. I mean, being able to go over to the UK and be a part of this festival. I mean, that's a really, really cool thing. Being able to explore in Europe. And I mean, I went to, we were in Strasbourg a few days ago, and I saw this like huge ancient church, and just soaking up the history and being a sort of a world traveler, I think, is an awesome perk of being in a touring band. But first and foremost, it's about the music.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. Me and Dave were actually talking about this the other day, and it's like, I could be home working a job in the office for a shitload of money, but, you know, when you walk into the office, people don't stand up and, like, cheer for you and stuff like that, and, like, chicks don't throw themselves at you when you're working some lame job. But
the best you can hope for is Employee of the Month.
Right, which is good. That's cool. I would post that on Facebook.